Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
How's,
Sunil.
how's everyone?
Good, thanks and yourself.
All good, all good, all good.
Lovely.
Are you well, Sunil?
Yeah, perfect.
Right.
Perfect. Mark, how's it going?
Always lekker.
That's good, that's good, that's good. That's good. So I'm going to do my quick session and I'm going to leave and then Victor will take over.
Okay, testing. Is it working?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you. Looking sharp.
You can hear me and see me. Okay.
Yes,
I'm
perfect.
Just gonna load my. Okay.
Perfect. Thanks, Vic. Cool. Let's give it about 2 minutes for people to log on. It's still early. It's still before 8. Hey, well done, guys. Well done. You guys are up before 8. Well done. On a holiday.
Holiday? Today is not a holiday.
It's holiday week.
Oh, the holiday week. Mm.
This is the week that the employed take off. The people who work for themselves, they're not allowed to take this week off. They're supposed to work.
Very true, eh? True. That is so true. That is so true. What's been happening? Otherwise, how's everybody doing?
All good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thanks.
You're mobile now. Are you mobile?
Yes, but no. The cast is off, but I still have to start walking again without the cast on. I'm still using the crutches. Yeah. So, but getting there. New steps. They say, and sometimes a change, because I'm so dominant using my right leg, maybe a change over to use something and be, put yourself in a spot of, I'm going to use the word uncertainty, and take the step my left leg, even though we want to take the step with our right leg. So yeah, it's a new change.
You got to take a leap of faith.
I know. But otherwise, good. All good. Mm.
Yeah. So we're supposed to. So the leap of faith. Last year was a leap year.
Well, I got my leap of faith this year. Yeah. It does come with change, and it's amazing how we have to also understand embracing what change is about, because we're so used to the mundane, doing certain things, and it's not easy to embrace change if you're so set on certain ways. So this has taught me to embrace change.
Definitely. Same with me. Same with me. Life slows you down when you're too fast.
Absolutely. Oh, don't you go there? Because I know you're going to say I'm always out and about. But yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, for me, like, even same thing happened to me. You remember in December I was like knocked down. So yeah, it happens.
Yeah. It tells. Yeah. It things happen to you to say, hey, yes, slow down. You do need to rest and what's that word? R&R.
Recuperate.
Rest and restore. Yeah.
Recuperate.
Rest and recuperates.
Cool. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. Basha, I see you on today. Welcome. Zaid Adams, welcome. Morning, guys. Morning, everyone. Yvonne,
Okay.
good to see you.
So I wanted to say about the link, right? I've noticed that for some reason, when I click on the link, it hangs. It goes into that hanging mode. I think that's the reason why we're having a bit of a difficulty. Some of them are having a difficulty to log on. I think it's the link that if you don't have Microsoft itself, then you have to go through the app in order to get through to here. So pressing on the link is not that's where
so there's a lot of issues with Microsoft recently, because that's why Victor and I are always testing, because there's always issues with the Teams app, always. So sometimes it's on the phone, sometimes it's on the Samsung. It works, it doesn't work. So it's very wonky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? you know what I find work is what seems to strike a happy medium is if you use a Microsoft browser, like I'm using a Mac, and it ordinarily wouldn't allow you to use Teams, but I use a Microsoft browser. Microsoft's #1 browser apparently is Edge, so I'm on Edge. It's the worst browser apparently, but Microsoft loves it. So as long as when they see you using Edge, they're like, "Hey, let's let this guy in," you know.
So yesterday I saw a very funny comment. So me on Facebook when I'm bored, you know, we all go on Facebook and we see something and we try to get the gist of it by just going in the comments. You know, you see something that's interesting, a post is interesting, but you don't understand it. So you go in the comments, and the comments are even more hilarious than anything else. So I saw this one post yesterday about this lady who was bungee jumping over a river of crocodiles, and the bungee rope snapped. And then somebody said, this story happened 9 years ago, right? Then it was published by the Daily Mail. And the one comment was, looks like Daily Mail is trying to become Internet Explorer because this is 9 years old. If anybody knows.
It's amazing how we can watch these funny videos and whatever, and it says wait till the end. I mean, and you wait till the end, and like nothing happened, and you waited till the end for this amazing thing to happen regarding, and then everyone just runs to the comment to say, okay, what happens next? You know, yeah.
That's clickbait. So basically, you've been clickbaited. Basically, it's all clickbait. They want you to click on the link, so they get more clicks.
Oh.
Yeah. Most of the articles on social media is clickbait, where they want to get you they want to get as many clicks as possible, as well as when you land on that page, there's a lot of ads. They want you to view those ads, like, you know, Google ads and all of that.
But I'm enjoying TikTok lives, huh? You must do a TikTok live, Sunil.
I have time for that, man.
Okay, let's use this session for example. You know, one day take it to TikTok and do a live on TikTok. This is a live. We're actually doing a live. So you're just getting a live on TikTok.
Yeah. No, sounds good. Maybe end up there. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm still getting there.
You can take this live to TikTok. You know, and it's just that you won't have a lot of people in the box. You can only have 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And you can answer money.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay, cool, guys. Let's start. Today I'm going to be doing on sales funnels. So if you're selling it's something that's expensive, something that's high value on social media, it's very hard to sell those high ticket items. So today I'm going to show you the strategy of how you're going to do that. So let me start the lesson, and tell me if you can see my screen, right? Fatima, just tell me if you can see my screen, right?
Sorry, I moved away. Yes. Yeah.
So let's start. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mute you.
Blank, but there's something coming.
Where are you? I'm just going to mute everyone. Can you guys see me? Just tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So guys, welcome to the Social Breakfast. I'm going to be quick with my session because I've got to head out. I've got a 9 o'clock meeting, so I'll leave about 8:30. So today, the agenda is about us. Introduction, I'm going to give you some social media stats. Now, today you're going to understand why I share the stats with you every week. I'm going to talk about sales funnel, and I'm going to explain to you how the stats work with sales funnels. And then I'm going to give you some content ideas. Then I'm going to hand over to Victor, and then Victor is going to continue. He's going to do his session, and Victor is also going to do the networking session because I'm going to leave at 8:30. So a little bit about us. We started this social breakfast 6 years ago with the main intention of doing learning a specific business tool over a brekkie, but at the same time also networking and doing business. So use the chat facility, use the WhatsApp group, introduce yourself, post your company and your products and what you do and your social links. Let's connect and do business. This is the very first one that we did in person, where we had an actual hot scrumptious brekkie. Victor is going to explain to you his mindset to success. He's following on his journey. I think it's a 10-step program. Victor is a seasoned marketing expert. He knows what he's doing, so you can trust him. A little bit about me: I've been over 25 years in the industry, digital marketing. My goal is to help you achieve your goals through the timely and effective use of the internet. So basically, I'm just saying you are in good hands. Some of the clients that I've been blessed to work with, I'm sure all of us here want more clients, and that's the purpose of the social breakfast, is to get more clients. These are some of the in-person workshops we do. We do a lot of these workshops. Just go to my website and you'll see all of the workshops we've done. So social media is reciprocal. What it means that you've got to give a lot before you expect anything in return, as well as before you ask. You've got to give before you ask on social media. So I'm challenging all of you guys to go and interact with each other, like their business pages, follow their business pages, comment, leave them a positive review. There's quite a few people. There's about 20 of you online today that you can connect and do business with each other. So what's the most valuable currency? I'm going to play 1 minute of this video for those people who are joining for the first time.
This is my favorite part, right here. Let's go.
So the most valuable currency is attention. And I'm sure it happened to you once you're on your cell phone, you lose track of time. So this is important stuff. This is the latest stats. This is February 2025. The global population is 8.2 billion. Social media is 5.2 billion. Cell phone users is 5.7 billion, which is 70% of the population. Social media is 63% of the population. I want you to remember that. The main reasons for using social media. So when people are using social media, they're using social media to keep in touch with friends and family, to fill spare time. They're bored. They want to entertain themselves. Now, when we go onto social media and we show them our ads and our business, our products and our services, we interrupt them. Like this ad on, like this meme. This is an example of a meme. This guy is talking about YouTube. When you're advertising interrupts my video, it just makes me hate your product. So that's what happens. Nobody's telling you not to use social media to market your product. You can, but add a social touch to it. The most used platforms is TikTok. I love that Fatima said, go on to TikTok, because that's where everything is happening right now. TikTok is giving you a lot of reach. TikTok is #1, then YouTube. What this means is that we are in the video era. A lot of people are using video and consuming videos. The most favorite social media app is Instagram. So you also need to be on Instagram as well. So today I'm talking about sales funnels. I'm sure if you've been in business for a while, you stumble across the word sales funnel. What is a sales funnel? Now, there's the reason I asked you, the reason I showed you to remember the population, the global population. Now in South Africa, the global population is 60 million. Of that 60 million, there's about 30 million people on Facebook. Now I want you to do an experiment. Open your Facebook and see how many friends you've got. Now, I want you, if you've got 1,000 friends, I want you to take 1,000 divided by 30 million. That's the percentage of people who know you on Facebook. That's called a cold audience. The people who don't know you, they call a cold audience. So if you're going to go to somebody and say to them, hey, buy my, I'm selling these candy apples, buy them from me. They're not going to buy it from you because they don't know who you are. That's cold audience. You understand? Then, as they start to see your post, maybe they buy something from you, they download something from you, they become a warm audience. And then when they buy something from you, when they buy something from you, they become a hot audience. So this is cold, warm, hot. So Majority of the people on Facebook, they don't know you. Once they start seeing your post, they become warm. Then when they download or buy something from you, they become hot. Once they are hot, they are in your funnel. So how we achieve this is something called a funnel. This is a funnel. On the top of the funnel, they are cold. In the middle of the funnel is warm, and then they are hot. When they buy something from us, they are hot. So we can sell to them, we can upsell them. That's how the funnel works. Now, this is called a sequence or a series of steps that we send our customers on. It's a customer journey. Now, if ever you've been shopping and you are in Spar or you are in Woolies and you see the hot girl, the blonde girl holding a tray of lint, she tells you, please take one Lindor. That there is how they get you into the funnel. They get you into the funnel. And what that is called a lead magnet. So we've all been familiar with the lead magnet. We've all been exposed to the lead magnet. From the time we are kids, we've been exposed to the lead magnet. The lead magnet comes in different forms. If you guys remember, Mnet Open Time, 2 hours during premium time, that was a lead magnet. Or if you remember, if you're buying a Cosmo, you get a small sachet of a cologne. That is a lead magnet. So what they do, they give you a small taste. So basically a lead magnet is a taster, and then it basically is to encourage you to buy the full product. That's a lead magnet. So that's basically a sales funnel. A sales funnel is a series of steps to get somebody to buy your product. Now on social media, if you're selling anything over 500 Rand, that's called a high ticket or a high value item, you need to have a lead magnet. So examples of lead magnets online are 10 ways, the seven top venues to get married in Salt Rock. If you're let's say you're a wedding photographer, you're trying to get more brides to sign up for your photography. That could be a lead magnet, a one-page PDF. You understand? So there's different things you can do to get people into your funnel. That's called a funnel. So this is an example of a funnel. Your job as a marketer, all of you at the end of today, you're going to think of something high value but low cost to offer your customer so they can get into your funnel. Now this lead magnet is not free of charge. It is at the exchange. You're going to do an exchange. They contact details for the lead magnet. So name, email, phone number in exchange for the lead magnet. So if you guys need help with the lead magnet and with funnels, this is what we do. We do funnels, and basically this is how you're going to sell and upsell your product and your customer. So basically this is how it works. The awareness stage, people see you, they see your ads, they see you, they start learning about you, and then they got a interest in what you're doing. Maybe they might sign up for your newsletter. Then the consideration stage is where they're comparing. Now they're comparing apples with apples. So if I'm in the market to buy a German sedan, I'm going to test drive a Audi, BMW, and a Merc. You understand? And then the one that wins that I decide is the conversion. So this basically is a series of steps. This is what you call a sales funnel. You got to implement a sales funnel, especially if you are in a service-based business. If you are marketing the invisible. What is marketing the invisible? If you're selling any type of invisible service like coaching, website design, coding, development, any form of service-based consultancy, that's called marketing the invisible. So you got to have a sales funnel in place. So now I'm going to go into the content creation part of it. And our content is very important. Content is also one part of the sales funnel as well. Content is how you attract them as well. People start to see your content and they start to follow your page, and that's also one part of your sales funnel. Now, if you want content ideas, you need to be posting every day. Now, today is the last day of April. Hey, by the way, did you know today is the last day of April? So what happens in April? Freedom Day, Easter. Now, today is the last day of April. That means that Freedom Day is over, Easter is over. So what you can do is you can go and ask people for UGC. Ask them questions. Hey, what did you do for Freedom? What did you do for Freedom Day? What does Freedom Day mean for you? Did you take any pics for Freedom Day? Post your pics and share with us. Same with Easter. You can ask them questions like that. And when you ask people questions on social media, that's how you increase your engagement. So this is April. If you want ideas for events to post or creating posts on Canva, if you go a few lessons back in my recording, I teach you step by step how to come to this page, how to get to find a post that you want to make, and how you can go on to Canva and make this post, and how you can post this post. I'll show you step by step how to do that. So go and find that post from maybe 3 weeks ago, where I show you step by step how to create the content. There's a lot of this page is called the teacherscorner.net, and every month, so you can go tomorrow and you can go to May and find all the events in May. Try and keep it social, try and keep it positive and fun and humorous, and always think, how will people share this? Is it viral? Another good place to get content is history.com on this day, history.com. Wikipedia is also a good place to get Did You Know and On This Day. We are suckers for general knowledge. We are suckers for to show our general knowledge how good we are. Remember, we used to watch those programs, Telefund Quiz, and we used to watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We used to follow along because we used to follow along and also answer the questions. This is an example of a meme as well as a celebrity. As you can see, the engagement on the right-hand side, it's got very good engagement because it's a meme as well as a celebrity. If you're lazy and you want ideas, go to brainyquote.com, and every day they've got quotes that you can just share to your social media. Pinterest has got some beautiful stuff. Don't copy. You can recreate this easily using Canva. I mentioned earlier UGC. UGC stands for user-generated content. User-generated content is where you ask your customers, fans, and followers to submit them using your product or a testimonial or a recommendation. Like this couple got engaged. They posted on social media and they tagged the jeweler of the engagement ring, and the engagement ring, the jeweler got some free play, some free airplay. This is Starbucks, who allowed the consumer to color in the cup and submit and win something. This is a lady who was wearing a Vans tackies. She tagged Vans, and Vans hopped on and said, "Thanks, such a great shot. Can we share it?" Some tips for social media. Some tips for your social media: use humor. Funny memes work well on social media. Stay away from controversial topics like religion, politics, racism, abortion, causes, and rights. Remain neutral. By the way, I had an issue last week. Somebody contacted me out of the blue, said, "Hey, you posted a meme. It was offensive. It was something about the refugees or something." I didn't even read the meme. I just copied and pasted the meme. They said to me, "By the way, you lost 1 follower because of that." And only when I went back and looked at that meme, I see, hey, yes, that meme was a bit, I should have read the meme instead of just posting it blindly. So that was a real lesson I learned last week, where I got to watch what I'm posting. So avoid these topics. And as I'm trying to say to you, it happened to me last week where I lost 1 follower because I posted one of these topics. So remain neutral on social media. Just remain neutral. Just remain neutral on social media. Use the daily hashtag. Every day there's a hashtag. Use the hashtags that corresponds to the day. And guys, that's all for me for today. And I will catch you guys next week on the flip side. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to hand over to Victor.
Thank you, Sunil. That was really, really good. What a mouthful. So powerful. You know, when you have a well-defined and well-crafted sales funnel, you're on the victory path. You're on the way to success. So I think we can all give Sunil a good round of applause this morning. That was fantastic, fantastic. Keep your eyes peeled in the WhatsApp group this week. I'm going to talk to Sunil. We might have a very, very nice surprise for you in the coming days, a day or 2 from now. So please keep your eyes peeled in our WhatsApp group. If you are not on the WhatsApp group, get the link, find out how you can join and join the WhatsApp group. It's paramount that you are part of the WhatsApp group because that's where the real action takes place. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to module 7. We're going to be looking at something that all of us struggle with, Let me get to my screen. There it is, mindset to success. And share. Can someone just give me a shout out to say if you can see the screen?
I
We
can see a
can.
screen. Just toggle.
Yes,
You
Left,
can
right.
see. And is the slide moving? Is the slide moving?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right. That's
Yes.
me with a beard. I had somebody say to me the other day, please grow your beard back. You look so much meaner with the beard. And my wife said, no, I like him without the beard. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Victor van der Spey. I'll be your executive consultant or your success coach today. We are moving on to module 7. I'm from a company called I Say Yes. We specialize in positioning individuals for success and to equip them for that journey. Please reach out to us. We would love to talk about your journey to success, and we'd like to see how well you're equipped for that journey. Today we're going to be talking about setting goals. And this is where most of us get to the slippery slope in our careers, the slippery slope in our businesses, the slippery part of life, because setting goals is not easy. We feel that sometimes goal setting can be so easy, but yet when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, we quickly discover it is actually very, very hard. And every time I adjust my goals or I look at my goal setting style, I discover just each time how much more hard it is. Excuse me. So the first thing we have to realize about goal setting is that it is not easy. If you're taking notes, I want you to go to a journal this morning. And I hope you guys are coming to our Wednesday sessions with journal and pen, because these nuggets that Sunil are sharing and that I share every Wednesday are with gold. So the first thing you can write down for module 7 is that I must not let goal setting frighten me. It may be hard, but there are things we can look at today that can help me to overcome the slippery slope of goal setting. And that is that I must move past the number one mistake all of us make with goal setting. And the number one mistake we all make with goal setting is we set our goals too high. Last week, excuse me, Sunil spoke about goal setting being SMART, S-M-A-R-T, and the R stands for realistic. And most of us struggle to discover or to actually comprehend what is a realistic goal. And that's what we're talking about this morning. The reason why we fail at goal setting is we make this cardinal mistake, the number one mistake, and that is that we set the goal too high. We set that goal too high. We fail to realize that goal setting is actually a process, that we should rather start with goal setting as a process. We should rather start setting our goals way too low, because this is how the human being works. Is subconsciously, when I set my goal too high and I cannot achieve it, without me realizing it, in my subconscious mind becomes disappointed, and then my whole being, my whole frame of mind becomes so disappointed at goal setting that I develop a negative mindset when it comes to goal setting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for module number 7. We are talking about the 7th key. We are discovering the 7th aspect of what makes the 8% of the population in this world so successful. And that is that they've mastered the art of goal setting. And this is how they've done it. They've realized that goal setting is a process. I've overcome the temptation. Now, I say this on purpose and with purpose because we are all tempted. We're so driven by success. So we take out the yardstick and we say, I'm going to achieve this much. Yes, you will achieve this much one day, but let's start with your goals and rather make it so small that you blast that goal to pieces in round one. And then, like you see on the picture here, see how this guy is stacking the blocks little by little with increment stages, increment bits. Increase that goal bit by bit so that each time that you increase it, you're blasting it to pieces. And one day when you look back, you say, wow, I'm feeling so positive about goal setting. And the reason was that you made it easy for yourself to achieve your goals versus from the outset going for this massive goal that you were not used to achieve and disappointing yourself and becoming negative and developing a negative mindset. Now, when we develop a negative mindset around goal setting, we don't set a goal. And here's the thing. When we don't set a goal, we don't know where we're going. And we fall into the trap that most of us fall into, which is failing to plan. And this is how they say failing to plan is then planning to fail. That's why goal setting is so important. Now, when we don't expect our toddlers or our 3-year-olds to climb Mount Everest, do we? Now look at these grown men. Do you know that these guys, before they are even allowed to visit base camp, have to have a proven track record of other summits that they've done all over the world, of peaks that they've climbed? They have to come with a CV and proof that they've climbed massive mountains successfully without injury. Even to just get to base camp, what to say about Mount Everest to get to that peak? And we want our 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds to climb Mount Everest. That's how ridiculous it is when we want to achieve goals that are not realistic. And so the same way that these climbers that climb Mount Everest have started by climbing a small hill, and then they went to Table Mountain and climbed Devil's Peak, and then they said, I've done Devil's Peak, now I'm going to climb all the way to the top of Table Mountain. Then they say, I've climbed Table Mountain, now I'm going to go to XYZ Mountain. And so they climb mountain after mountain until, excuse me, one day they are ready, and they've got a track record of a history proven that they can do this. Now, when they stand in front of that mountain, they say, man, this is going to be hard, but I know I can do it. I've been through many mountains. That's the thing about goal setting, is that when we start small, over a process of time, we're able to achieve a big goal. The secret lies in visiting our vision, visiting where we want to go to, and taking the overall big goal and breaking it down into mini goals first. And then taking each mini goal and making that my goal, as if the big goal doesn't exist. And once I've accomplished each one by one, I stack them on top of each other. Like you see in this picture, stack them on top of each other, like a ladder to get to my goal. And lastly, folks, SMART, we are all taught that the T at the end stands for time, because we must make our goals in a certain time frame. That's the thing that gets to us, is we don't understand how long it's going to take to accomplish this goal. So sometimes we must give ourselves enough slack that when we plan the time frame, we overcompensate. just to give you an idea, I started a particular project 2 weeks ago, and I said to myself, I think if I build in X amount of slack, that on the 28th, which was Monday, I'm going to be hitting my goal. It involved a lot of uploading of files on an unshaped or on a shaped ISP, large files, many large files. And what I didn't consider was that my ISP was going to throttle me halfway through the process. And so here I am today, 3 days late. I will only complete this activity by tomorrow, making me 4 days late for this project. So when you take on a goal, give yourself enough slack. Think of all the things that can go wrong, and then calculate at least 20 to 30% extra time for, on top of what can go wrong, another buffer of 20 or 30%. Give yourself enough time. And someone might say to you, well, it's such a small task. Why do you say that it will take you so long to complete it? It's so that you can focus and rest assured yourself that you have enough time. If you beat your time limit, then you can pat yourself on the back and say, I did it. If not, if you're not able to meet the time frame, then again, you're going to disappoint yourself. And another notch in your belt says, I failed that project, I failed that goal. And so here are the simple basics of goal settings in 5 steps today, guys. I hope this has helped you. Let us break our goals up into smaller goals. Let's start small and let's give ourselves enough time. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to chat to you about your unique journey that you're on. Remember that each entrepreneur is on a unique journey, as unique as your own set of fingerprints. And we've got products that can help you, and products that can help those that are on your journey with you, suppliers, customers, associates. And we would love to network with you, chat to you about all of these things. Please connect to us. There's our contact details on the screen. Please take it down and reach out to us. We would love to connect with you and walk a journey closer to you, because we understand that life is a journey and that we want to help you optimize it. So it was so good to be with you. I'm going to stop the screen share now, and we're going to go straight into our networking session.
Good morning, everyone. Sunil, can I just interrupt for a second?
I think Sunil has gone to his next meeting. I'm just trying to stop the screen share. Can you guys still see my screen? No?
No, we can't see
No,
it.
we can't.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
No, great.
Sorry, I'm Adele, Victor's wife. And I just would like to thank Sunil and Victor for this presentation. We are getting a lot of social media nuggets and success nuggets. So well done, Mani and Sunil. He's not present at the moment, but let's give him a hand of applause. I think we can all learn from them. Thank you, Annie. Sunil. So back to you.
Thank you, guys. It's awesome being with all of you this morning. And entrepreneurship can be a difficult journey. It can be a lonely journey. And what's great about being part of a big family like this, and I say big family because if you're part of our Social Breakfast WhatsApp group, you'll see that we are now way over 100 people on that group. What's great about this is that you have access to not just Sunil or myself, but you've got access to one another. You've got a sounding board or access to associates. You can, that's why we encourage each of you to network with one another so that you can build up your own value proposition. You can enrich yourself and surround yourself with the talent that is in this room. Now, I got a call late last night and someone was busy doing a proposal, and this person said to me, you are a marketing specialist, right? And I said, yeah, that's what I do. He says, can I bring you on board my team? I'm doing this proposal, and there's a section in the budget that allows for marketing, and I don't have that skill in my team. Can I onboard you and put you into this proposal? And so that's how we can collaborate and work together. So I can't stress enough that you guys must network with one another. There are people from all sorts of walks of life, and that's why the next couple of minutes are so important. And I encourage you guys to switch on your camera when you network, because we can hear your voice, but it's also great to see your face, because we connect a voice and a name to a face. It's easier for us to remember who you are when we can see you. Like Mark, I can see Mark now. And that makes it easier for me to remember. Mark's the guy that can hook me up with a landline, because it's every time Mark speaks, he shows me his face. So it's much easier for me to remember what Mark does. And so now when I develop an entrepreneur, the first thing I'm thinking is that guy, I'm building his brand, I'm putting together a value proposition. And hey, have you got a landline, Mr. Entrepreneur? Because I'm already thinking, I'm watching out for Mark, because I'm trying to see how can I position Mark in the solution I'm building. So that's how we make a strong team going forward, is we create business for each other. So who's going to go first? Mark, why don't you start? I picked on you, so you get the privilege of starting first. Tell us about your landlines.
I appreciate the call out there, Victor. Thank you very much for the nuggets today. Thank you very much. It was nice to get those little reminders on how we encourage business to grow and obviously to reach our goals. And I think that's why I got into this. My particular line of business was to find a solution in developing trust and confidence in business. I think a majority of South Africans right now are struggling with connections. They don't connect with each other. They don't know how to connect with each other, and they don't trust the connection that they've obviously developed. And I figured out on my own, well, I mean, geez, I've got a community of like 350,000 people. And, going through polls and surveys with those individuals, you find opportunities where how to connect with those people allows them to give you the opportunity to be more, to reach that goal. And one of those is a landline. A landline is a dedicated commitment, a commitment to the community that shows that, yes, you have a fixed abode, you have a fixed property, you have some place that somebody can obviously connect with you if they have a particular issue, and obviously serve as a customer service portal. And fourthly, you also have a commitment to, you show commitment to your community in that you're willing to take out a 36-month contract with Telkom, for example, to have a line installed. So anybody can trust that particular landline number. So if I'm going to phone 031, I want to know that that person is going to pick that line up. And if that line is disconnected or they don't pay their bill, once again, you lose that confidence and trust in how you conduct your business with that person. So what we decided was we created a dedicated landline, giving you access to all the Telkom regional geographical codes, and we decided to put that onto your cell phone. So instead of having a a receptionist sitting at the desk answering your landline. We give you the landline on your cell phone through an app that allows you to connect with your clients immediately. So you're not going to lose those clients. And even if you are a one-man show, you are struggling in the, juggling between having your personal line and your business line and obviously your cell phone and then you've got to, there's too much of an issue there. Why not just create two lines? You've got your mobile phone, which you can continue to use as your business phone as well. But you've then got a dedicated business line, which you can start using and activating. Plus, we're going to give you access to an unlimited Telkom plan, which means that any number that you phone, 041, 031, 011, 021, any Telkom landline is free. Unlimited. Okay. We don't want businesses to experience too much cost. So we're going to give you that as an extra, so you can keep in touch with your distributors. You can keep in touch with your suppliers. You can keep in touch with your network for free. All right. Then we're going to include a mobile plan. And for this group only, we give you 500 minutes landline to cell phone. That is worth about 800 Rand already from many of the networks.
Wow. That is
But
wow.
we're going to all this together, we're going to give it to you for 149 Rand a month. It's ridiculous. But yes, you get 500 minutes to call landlines, you get cell phone numbers, and those individuals can connect with you directly on your cell phone. So you carry your reception with you.
I see 9 o'clock's coming faster and faster. So thank you. Can I give the other guys a chance as well? What's also great to me is that I can take my business and make it look like I'm all over the country, because if I ask you to give me a Joburg number, a Cape Town number, a Free State number, a Durban number, and I advertise all these numbers on my ads, people think, oh, wow, this guy's got offices all over the country. Meanwhile, I've got one office sitting somewhere with one chair and one desk and one man, and suddenly I look like a whole big business. Thank you, Mark. That was awesome. We'll catch more of you on the social media, on the WhatsApp chat. So now, where did that lady go that just put her camera off? Neo, you were going to go next. Now, there goes your camera again. There you go.
Hello. Yeah, no, I go as Neo because sometimes it's safer as well, especially with me being very much involved in my community and the CPF and the Residents Association. So with all the drama that is happening in municipality, yeah, you can be a target when you're trying to put things right. So yeah, so like Sunil says, I've always been here. I been here from the time he started his social breakfast. I lose track sometimes, and sometimes I come back again because you always have to recap. So like Victor shared, we set goals, we have the little nuggets and we forget, we put it away and we're like, okay, we'll get there, and we get there and we don't get there. So taking notes is quite important. And I always feel, don't just take notes for today, always go back to what was previously mentioned, because you lose focus of what you learned 2 weeks ago or what you heard 2 weeks ago. So again, if you want that affirmation of getting back to basics, always go back to the notes and recap. What have you been missed? Make it like a to-do list. How we set a schedule every morning, how we plan ourselves. I think set reminders to go back to what we've learned and recap. We do need that nugget of remembrance again. So that's wow. But I love the part where you said, Victor, goals are so hard. you know, and every time you go back to reset it, it gets harder because you're like, you haven't really achieved certain other goals and you're like, oh, you know what, this is going to be a bit difficult. So we actually, we do need the mentor, we do need the coaching to say, you know what, the accountability of somebody helping us to say, you know what, let's get back on track. You didn't get that other goal, but maybe we need to define it more in order for us to be getting into our next phase of goal settings.
That's it.
Over
That's
and
it.
out.
Awesome. Awesome. Mardine, are you there? Can you switch on camera and quickly tell us about your business, Mardine?
I would love to switch on my camera, and I can't, and I don't know why. But I will be asking Michael, my tech guy, to actually help me and get that assisted. So sorry about that, Victor. Morning, everybody. It's great to be here. Like Neo, we've walked this journey for a couple of years, and every now and then you come back. And thank you, Victor, for reaching out 3-4 weeks ago. We're starting to do some stuff together with somebody in KZN. I'm based in KZN. My name is Mardine. I do life skills for kids, for smart teens. On Monday, if you've got a teen or a youth that's battling to get work, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, we've got this amazing course in Kloof. Instead of paying 2,900, it's only 295 Rand. Give me a call straight away. I'll try and see if I can get you still booked on. It just helps everything that you've learned in school, which you don't, by the way, use. We're going to teach you what you should have learned. You know, your goal setting. Thank you, Victor. That was amazing. I love your description of putting the small little things together. You know, the GOAL, and then as you come together, oh, goal gets together. It was amazing. I just loved that. Thank you. And what we love to do in terms of our Hunt Zone, because that's also who I represent. And that is bringing communities together as families, but also as business. So if you've got nothing to do on Thursday and you want to do an amazing race with your kids or your colleagues or whatever, please come and have a look at Hunt Zone. I will post it back on the group, and come and have fun. We build families and we build businesses. So it's Mardine from Smart Teens. Thank you, Victor.
Awesome. Thank you, Mardine. Clara, are you with us? Can you switch on your camera? And it says on hold. I'm not sure what that means. Clara, are you with us? Clara? I think Clara's maybe on another call. Let's see, Sibongile. Are you with us, Sibongile?
Hi, yes, I'm
Hi.
here. Sorry.
Switch on your camera so we can see you and remember your face and remember what you do.
Okay, give me a minute. Hi, everyone.
There you go.
Okay,
Tell us a bit about your business.
So I work for an online marketplace called .direct, whereby we are very confident in what we do. And we just, you know, our passion is just to help small businesses who don't have the capacity to compete online. So we strictly, like, our love is to focus on, you know, our South African born entrepreneurs who don't, you know, have the finances to, you know, build up a website of their own, don't have enough budget for marketing. So that's where we come in. We just offer them the marketplace. We help them with marketing. Besides online marketing, we also host events or attend events on their behalf to try and promote, you know, their business. So it doesn't have to be a specific product that you sell, like a tangible product. It can also be a service, like if you own a salon or a spa massage, we have that functionality on our site, you know, to put you there and help you market your business, help you broaden your audience. So yeah, that's what we are. We are .direct.
Awesome. Please put some content on the WhatsApp group. It helps us to promote you and help you to find your customers. Thank you so much, Simbongile.
Thank you.
Rudolph has got his hand up.
Whose hand is up?
Rudolph has got his hand up.
Hi,
Thank you.
how you doing? Well, this is my first time on this platform. I represent TLS. Hi there, guys.
Hi,
So yeah, it's my
Rudolph.
first time. Very excited. Absolutely, very exciting platform as well. Victor and Mark, you guys really blew me away. I'm really impressed. I've been in the business for about 5 years in the legal field. Been training legal secretaries, your PAs, support staff, candidate attorneys, etc., as well as business leaders with basic functions that they sometimes believe that they take for granted, but we show them with one-on-one training, in-service training, exactly how to upskill themselves, the support staff, and all the guys that I've mentioned. Yeah, so all this is absolutely very informative. Mark, I'm going to be taking up on that offer 149. Wow. I would actually think about it as well. I do have a cell number as well, but that is really professional as well. And Victor, in terms of your goal setting and everything, wow, it was really informative. I did hear you guys mention something about some WhatsApp group that you guys as a community. I'm not if somebody or some contact details are really appreciated. Yeah, but all in all, I'm definitely going to be joining every Wednesday. This is absolutely incredible. Well done to you guys. And yeah, I wish that everyone on this group and platform can succeed beyond succeed. Failing to plan is planning to fail, is what you said, Victor. Absolutely stupendous statement. Taking it and running with it as well. So yeah, thank you guys. All the best and God bless. Thank you.
Awesome. I will get Sunil to send you the link so that you can join the WhatsApp group. And please, once you're on, feel free to put your collateral there so that we can help you to promote your business. That's what it's about. We're a community that look out for each other, and we help to promote each other's content and each other's business. And so let's go for it. We're a team. You've got all of us now. There's 100+ of us on that group that are there to help you succeed. That's what it's about.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Cordelia, please go ahead.
Cordelia?
Hi, guys.
Cordelia? Hi.
Hi. I'm Delia, better known as Delia. From Queensborough, Durban, same hood as Medine. And we do a lot of community work here as well. So besides being involved in community, I recruit for Honey Fashion Accessories, Justine Skincare for years now in those side fields, besides my Monday to Friday mundane job in finance. But as I say, we do projects with KZN Dog House as well. So that's the sanctuary here in Malvern for dog rescue. My daughter's the PRO, so we're very involved in that. And basically flea markets around our town we're promoting. So we're trying to get it to other communities that need upliftment. If anybody got ideas to help me, I do have an NPO, which I'm going to be lending and concentrating with Adele and the All Shall Prosper movement, which Medine is also involved in. So for now, I'm going to try and use my PTY to uplift the communities. But anybody have ideas, please lend it to us because people need us at this point. Yeah, so I'm also involved in recruiting for LifeWave. We do stem cell patches. That's the natural stem cell route for your body's healing of anything or even maintaining your body wellness. So we're going to be involved in that wellness tomorrow with Medine as well on the 1st of May. If you're in our vicinity, Queensborough, please come and visit us anytime during the day. Yeah, and I'm also involved and studying trading and Forex with the Academy, Stocks and Forex Academy. And so I'm in the crypto space as well. So we do crypto, we do a lot with either Bitcoin, Litecoin, Binance. So there's lots going on, which it's all for the upliftment of whoever wants to join us.
Thank you. Thank you to Victor. Thank you to Sunil always for a great platform, a great growing platform. Thank you very much, guys.
You're very welcome, Delia, and please continue to put your collateral on the WhatsApp group. We're going to watch out for
Thank
that
you.
so that we can
Will
help you to
do.
promote it. Awesome. So who's next? Let's have a look here. My darling, can you help me see who are we going to get next? Who hasn't spoken yet?
Good morning.
Let's see. I think everybody has spoken.
No,
No, I have
Aretha.
Aretha.
Thank you.
Aretha, sorry, Aretha.
Hi, everyone. I'm Aretha Aleka. I'm a health and business coach with the aloe vera company Forever Living Products. I'm an intimacy consultant with Nice Intimacy, and I'm a motivational speaker. I'm very passionate about helping people live good, feel better, and thrive in every area of their life. From wellness, confidence, more connected relationships. So with Vera business, and it's all really, I'm very passionate about sexual health, understanding your bodies, because I believe that we starting from as 10 years old, I introduced children, girls to and quite old fashioned in terms of insisting or sharing about dignity, dress, all that. So just taking us back in time from all social media, not social media, but all the modern day influences. Try to help girls, especially guide them along those lines. Conversations that is appropriate for each group. But my current, I'm really loving networking sessions with women. So I get 10 women to everything. What things common, but abnormalities are that can affect the. So that's within the community. I bring the health and wellness because I'm very passionate about organic products, about understanding what we are using, consuming, and all. So with the aloe vera business, I introduced an extra source of income. So every day they a WhatsApp conversation, a Zoom session to show people where the money is at. That's really what I do. Just want to add, thank you so much, Victor, for what you. In speaking about goal setting, one very very important activity I find uplifting is, rather than focus on, good to start your day with your to-do list, right? But when the day ends, don't end up with a to-do list. End up with a done list, so that it empowers you. Because sometimes you set out your day to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you find out that you might have derailed because of certain issues, but you did 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Achieve a lot for which sometimes we can quantify in terms of money, but in terms of service, in terms of purpose, then you might have saved the life while you're not able to buy the tomatoes you wanted to buy. So it ends your day on a high because you're grateful for what you could achieve. You can restart again tomorrow. So thank you so much. Really enjoyed your session as well. Have a beautiful day, everybody.
Thank you, Aretha. That was another golden nugget. Well done. Well done. Thank you to you all. It is always so great to be with everybody. You've all spoken so well, and it's always such a pleasure to be with you. Please do not forget to put some of your collateral or just something on the WhatsApp group. It helps us to remember what you do. It also helps us to network with you. So make time in your week for networking, because it's very, very important. I realized during the lockdown that I myself, I can only go that far. But together with others, when I collaborate with them, I can go so much further. So it's important that we make time in our week for collaboration and for networking. I see my wife's got her camera on. Honey, do you want to say something?
Yes, I just want to say, guys, teamwork makes the dream work. Together, we win. And I want to encourage all of you guys, please connect with one another on Facebook and social media and promote each other. And if you do have a Facebook page, please put it onto the WhatsApp group so that we can like it. Okay? So yes, over to you, honey. And thank you for joining our network meeting. And I've that you have learned a lot, and go and apply what you've learned today. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Annie.
Okay, guys, thank you. Go and be a success today. And we see you next week, same place, same time. And bring a friend along. Invite one person next week. So we'll see you again next week. Bye now.
Okay, guys. Keep well. See you. Bye.
Mm-hmm.